Hello, citizens of the internet, and welcome to the Dad's Guide to Minecraft, FireTamers SMP Season 2. That's right, folks, we are in the Season 2 of the FireTamers SMP, and I know last time I said that we are going to expand on this growing empire of industrial might and build a andesite making area here, but, I forgot. I need to actually make precision mechanisms first, so instead, change of plan. I'm old, I'm tired, what can I say? We are going to make a precision mechanism making machine. You heard me right. Say that 5 times fast. It's impossible. I'm not gonna try right here. I will blow out the speakers if I try that. In here, in our little workshop, I've already set up a little area for the power to come up from the basement via the thing on top, which is weird, but yeah, that's how it works in my workshop. We are going to go ahead and put a precision mechanism making machine in here. So it may be a short episode, but you know what? That's okay. Short is okay. And it will be a fun episode for you to watch. So without further ado, let's get started. Okie dokie. I took the liberty to go ahead and put the materials that we need in advance. I figure that it makes it so much easier for me to do this in advance versus hunt things, especially when I'm editing afterwards, hunt for things out of many little baskets and things. But I wanted to show you a couple things first. Somebody went to one of the Primordial caves and left me Ken. Ken wants to kill me. Ken did some work to me the other day, but I got him on a leash and he's here. I guess he's guarding underneath here for me, but you will hear Ken. Ken's a very noisy thing. Yeah, and then also, Sean left me some goodies in here, a bunch of food that he made, and then also we got some tablets here, I believe from Deadpool. Left me these tablets, so I will go ahead and put these in here. I've jumped over these for several episodes now, but I figured I would go ahead and highlight that we are on SMP. People are nice. It's fantastic. And they leave me goodies. And we also have a mail system that we can send each other stuff here, which is really cool. Okay, so this is the spot that I'm going to go ahead and make the precision mechanism making machine. I have 2 things coming up here from the floor. One is spinning clockwise, one is spinning clockwise? Clockwise and clockwise. I thought that was supposed to be spinning counterclockwise. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When I was looking at this before, I thought I was spinning the other direction. Yeah, you know what? Like everything else here, if I mess it up while I'm making it, I will explain what I'm doing, and that'll hopefully save you from having to make the same mistakes that I make. All right. With all that said, let's look at what we're going to need here. So, basically what we're going to need to make this little contraption, and I've done this on another SMP. If you want to, I will put a link up above here on the screen and in the description below. That was on Overstressed. I went ahead and made one of these. It is a little bit different in design, but the concept is basically the same. It's a very compact thing to make these precision mechanisms. Anyhow. So we're going to need brass sheets, 12 of them, because we're going to need 3 of the hands that are going to be a part of deployers. Stick with me on that one. So let's go ahead and just grab these really quick. So to make the brass hands, you need the brass sheets, you need the andesite alloy, right? So if we come over here and we put the brass sheets down like that, kind of like if you picture like a T or a finger pointing down, and they put andesite alloy above it, you get brass hands. All right. Okay, cool. So if we come back here again, and we grab andesite casings and electron tubes, and we put them andesite casing, electron tube, brass hand, we get deployers. Okay, with me so far. Now, let's go ahead and grab this row of goodies here like this. And we're going to throw some of these things up for now. Let's grab that, this, and that for the first bit. So we need to get the power up here. So we're going to do our our little vertical gearbox like that. And then we're gonna do a vertical gearbox like that. Okay. Then we're gonna put one of the regular gearboxes here, like so. Now, I have an extra one just in case I need that to change the orientation around at some point in time. That's not necessary for this design. So if that's all you have, just those three, we're golden. All right, so we're gonna put a shaft here like this, and we're gonna put a shaft back here like this, and we're gonna temporarily put one back here like that one, and we're gonna put one right here like that. So let's go ahead and take this out. Should grab my wrench. Okay, so it should look like this. We have this one will be spinning this one this direction. This one will be spinning this one this direction. You'll see that here in a second when I put the mechanical belt down. Okay, that's going that way. This belt's going this way. That is what we want to see. I should probably put this on a clutch too, so I can turn on and off this machine when we're not using it. But we'll worry about that one in a second as well. Oh, you know what? I think I actually am going to need another vertical gearbox. So this actually worked out pretty decently. So we're going to actually bring the power up here into the deployers right here. So next, what we can do is let's go ahead and grab the barrels, the deployers. We'll need that. We can put this up here for now. Hoppers, and we'll do the two funnels as well, the two types of funnels. So we're gonna put a barrel on top of this one right here like that. And we're gonna put a barrel on top of this one like that. So on top of each one of these gearboxes that's supplying power to the different belts, we're gonna put a barrel. Okay. Now on top of the conveyor belts, you know what? We can actually set this up first. This will actually be a smart idea. We're actually going to put one of our funnels down, and it's going to be just on here like this. This is going to be a brass funnel, and we're going to go ahead and put down one of these filters that I already put stuff into, and it's going to be a deny filter. And we're basically going to deny everything that could pop out of this that we don't want in the process. So we want all of our finished precision mechanisms to end up in that barrel. So we want them to stay, we don't want them to pop back out again once they're done. There's 5 stages of making a precision mechanism. So it'll actually deploy small cogs, large cogs, and ingots, or not ingots, nuggets, iron nuggets down 5 times in a loop. That's why we have it looping around like that. And at the end, you'll get a precision mechanism. It'll also sometimes fail. I think there's like a 1 in 5 chance or something like that, chance of failing. And the results of that fail will be cogwheels, clocks, surprisingly, andesite alloy, gold nuggets, crushed raw gold, and iron ingots. So we want to make sure that none of those pop back out and clog up our process. So they'll just go into this barrel and we can pull them out if we need to. We're not going to make a ton of these anyhow, these precision mechanisms, because they're somewhat expensive. But, you know, we'll make them as needed. We'll pull this stuff out as we want to. So that's why I went ahead and made that just mainly so I could remember what those things were. So let's go ahead and pop the filter on there. And so right here, we can put another andesite or another brass funnel going in like that. So I crouch clicked and it went in. And then we're going to do a andesite one out here. And then we're going to do an andesite one going in like that. Oh, see, it's pointed out. I forgot to crouch click and grab that one real quick. And we will crouch click. There we go, like that. So that it's going in. Because we don't care necessarily about what's going around here. This could be, I believe, a andesite funnel as well. Since I had 2 of the brass ones when I made them, we'll just do 2 brass like that one, the 2 andesites like that. All right, with me so far. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take your silence as a yes. All right, so we're gonna drop down our deployers now, and we're just gonna crouch click and face this direction. And the reason we want to do that is it'll actually put, see on either end of the deployer, it has the spinny thing for rotational force. We want that to be facing this direction. And actually, we want it to be right here too. So we're gonna put this one over here like that. And we're gonna put one over here like that. So these 3 deployers, 1, 2, 3, will be facing down right here. And then we have the power coming out this direction. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this gearbox into a vertical gearbox. And it doesn't matter how the rotation comes out of here. As long as it's getting rotational force, you don't need to worry about which way this is spinning. So let's go ahead and put that down there, that down there. Now, since I tested this out before, I got an achievement for it, which didn't pop up on the screen because I did test this out first to make sure this would actually work. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than doing all this stuff and then finding out afterwards that you made a mistake. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our hoppers and our 3 barrels, like so. And we're going to put hoppers down facing into each of these, sticking out like that. And we're going to put barrels above it. And this is if we want to mass produce. We can do this. And let's see, is there a way for me to easily get up here? No, there's not, unfortunately. Oh, wait, maybe right here. Ah, okay. So, let's come over here. Come over like that. We'll go ahead and drop the barrels down. So we're just gonna crouch click so we don't click on the hoppers insides, the hopper guts. Put that down right there. I guess it's gonna come up over here, that'd be easier. All right. That's fine. That's fine. You know how we can rectify this really quick? Let's come over here. You know, I like the front better when it's showing up like that, so I should have just put building blocks down to do it, but you know, we're going to turn lemon into lemonade. We're going to grab 3 of these. That. Okay. We're going to drop these down, and just to remind everybody what goes on what, drop those there. Come over here, in what order, grab those. So the first thing, remember, is a small cog. Pop up there. The next thing is a large cog, or just a regular cog, large cog. And then the last thing is the iron nugget, like that. Cool. So we can go ahead and drop these in. So the small cogs in there, and they'll feed in through here. You could just do the hoppers. They hold 5 stacks, and that's plenty. I don't think you ever, only if you're mass producing these things. I just like this from my aesthetic standpoint. It kind of matches everything around here now, which looks pretty good. And you can see down here that they have their corresponding, we can't see on this one. I could take that off, but it'd probably get sucked in here and do a whole bunch of cool things like that. But there is, trust me, there is an iron nugget and grasp in that hand as we speak. Okay. Anything else in there? Nope. All right, and then you need your gold sheet. So that's just tamping down a gold ingot right here, and that'll get you a gold sheet. Now, if I drop the sheets in here, the first thing it'll do is start spitting them out. The deployers will drop down their corresponding goodies onto that. It'll get sucked into here, go around, and repeat the process 5 times. And when it fails, because we have that deny filter on, nothing but gold sheets and the different stages of the precision mechanism up until its final stage will come back onto this belt. I hope that makes sense, because, you know, sometimes I just kind of drone on and I watch these afterwards and I'm like, did that make sense? Did that make sense? All right, so let's put these in here. You can see them coming out here. Okay. That is the stage 1 going around there. And the stage 2 will start popping around here as well. You can see that it kind of changes a little bit each time. We'll just watch this for a second. We should start getting either failed ones or finished precision mechanisms going. Okay. All right, okay, so we are done. Let's go ahead and check it out in here. And we got 6 precision mechanisms. Let's go ahead and grab those. And, oh, we got an advancement, complex curiosities. All right, and we got andesite alloy, 2 of those. All right, so of the 8, we had 2 failed. But that's how that works. So we can do the process one more time if we want to. We can go ahead and grab, just from the start, just to show you how this whole thing works. Let's go ahead and over here, grab one of those. Throw it down here. Press it into a sheet. Throw the sheet in here. And we can watch this whole process again really quick here. It's really satisfying watching this whole process just pop, pop, pop. I think they did a good job with this to make it satisfying to watch stuff work. Okay, there we go. Another precision mechanism. That is just about as simple as I could explain this. So essentially, you will need, like I said at the very beginning, 5 barrels here, 3 of these hoppers, 3 deployers, a minimum of 1 of the brass funnels, and then you can have 3 of the andesite funnels, no problem, 2 mechanical belts, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the gearboxes, 3 vertical, the way that I have it set up, and 2, or just 1 of the horizontal. You can, there's other ways you can set that up. All you want to do is make sure that you have this spinning this direction, that one spinning that direction. And yeah, it's pretty simple. And then you'll need a bunch of the cogs, large cogs, and the iron ingots. Now, precision mechanisms, what are we going to put them into? We're going to do a rotational speed controller. So let's go ahead here and let's look up a rotational speed controller. So let's do speed controller. There we go. And we will need for that a precision mechanism and a brass casing. Not a problem. We're also going to want to make, what do they call it? Mechanical arms? Mechanical arms, yes. Okay. For that, we'll need a precision mechanism, a brass casing, 3 brass sheets, and andesite alloy. So we'll need a bunch of these. So why don't we go ahead and let's get these materials together. So we'll need the brass sheets, andesite alloy, brass casings. Okay, not a problem. We can come in here. We got plenty of brass sheets. We have plenty of andesite alloy. We have brass casings, not a problem. What else was I missing? I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and make them. So we'll do brass casings. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do 3 of the speed controllers. Okay. And then we will do 4 of the mechanical arms, which was the brass casings, the precision mechanisms, and then we had the brass sheets up like that, and then the andesite alloy like that, and that gets us mechanical arms. So we'll do 4 of those. Perfect. Okay. So we will use those in future builds. We're just going to put these in here really quick. Right there. Put you back here. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now for the rotational speed controllers, you need a large cogwheel. Now I could go ahead and put this up here and show you how this works. I believe we should be able to do this. I might have to change the order of everything that's going on here. Let's just double check to see which way this is spinning down. Okay, it's spinning down clockwise, so we'll just have to remember that that's the case. So let's go ahead and take these off. I can actually raise that up if we need to. We're gonna put the spinning disc like this, and we're gonna put rotational speed controller below it. I actually think, you know what? We're gonna go off one more. Let's go over one more with a shaft. Put this down right there, just so we're away from this thing. All right, so we'll put this down. Rotational speed controller right there. Underneath it, like that. Okay. And we're gonna raise this up one as well. Down like that. There you go. And then we'll do shafts coming over. That. Okay. Yeah, let's go in the wrong direction. So we can control that here. So if you right click on this, it gets you the speed that you want. So let's go ahead and let's make this 90. All right. Look at that spin. Now, if we go down here, okay, if we move this down to 90, and then we push up here, that will switch the rotation. So we don't have to add all of those different things in to make sure it's spinning the right direction. So that is spinning the right direction now. Let's go down here. Let's check out how fast everything's moving. Look at that. That's what you call an overclocked processor right there. That is sailing. That is sailing. Now let's go ahead and do some fun things. Let's do some sheets real quick here. Let's watch this thing press these down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can go up even higher, but you hit a point where you will overstress the entire operation. If you do it too much, you'll need to add more rotational force. But I think this is working pretty well. And that's going to bring us to the end of today's episode. If you enjoy what you see and like to see more from the Dad's Guide in the future, you know what to do. Click that like button, smash the subscribe button, and press that notification bell. Like I said today, short episode, but I like mixing up the short ones with the long ones, and the last ones have been kind of longish, so it's good. And I think this one will be like a repeat watch. So I wanted to keep it just kind of to the point, which is making precision mechanisms in the Create mod. If you want further explanation on a slightly different design, go check out that Overstressed episode in the link in the description below. If this was good enough for you, fantastic. If you have any questions, leave me a comment in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. But until next time, this has been Dad's Guide. Bye for now.